Hey fam, thanks for coming back. For my new viewers, my name is Elle. So today is Tuesday, April 28th, and I wanted to come back to you ASAP because, um, first of all, I wanted to stay in touch because, this vlog is really about what's happening in my life. And this is this just happened what I'm going to talk to you about in this vlog. So I more recently have not been feeling well. I went to the hospital. I was experiencing chest pains on Thursday. Had all these tests done, and I have not been to work since Friday. Thursday, I went to work on Thursday, but I didn't go Friday, and I haven't been back since. I've been going to doctors to figure out why I'm experiencing all of these pains, and I've had stress tests done, and everybody is, saying that my organs are fine and everything is fine. They don't understand why I'm having this pain, and they're asking me, if I'm stressed. So basically, what has boiled down to is that I'm stressed. So I have not been back to work. I've followed up with my regular practitioner, and he wants me to, go see somebody to speak to them about a therapist. He wants me to see a therapist and take it from there. So last night, lately I've been feeling like there's something following me. Like I get to the point where I'm really scared, and then I get angry. And I have been walking down the street and I'm feeling like something is on my back, and I'm turning around and I'm praying about it. In my dreams, I'm saying the Lord's Prayer in my dreams because I think I'm dying. I'm having all of these fighting and war dreams, and all of this stuff is going on. Last night it was very difficult for me to go to sleep. It was just like really, really intense. On Sunday, I completed my Kundalini Reiki boosters, so now I am a Grand Master, and I know I definitely am open to the boosters, and I'm still absorbing the energy, and I'm also heavily influenced by the energy that we are experiencing universally and energetic wise, astrology with the stars and the planets and everything, the realignment of the energy, the rebalancing of the energy. I'm very open to everything that is happening. So I'm sure that plays a part in it also. And I am also a twin flame who is separated from my beloved. My beloved is currently married. We do not speak often. If you have not watched any of my other vlogs, I'll give you a brief update of what's happening. We don't speak often at this point. I might send him an email every day, like a really nice, motivational, encouraging email. And I send him an email in the evening when I send him Reiki, a specific type of Reiki energy to a specific part of his body, to his lower extremities, because he told me that he was experiencing pain in his lower extremities. So I send him, Reiki energy just to that part of his body, a specific time of the day, every day. So I send him a text message telling him that I'm sending him Reiki energy um, at that time every day. And, I know that he's going through a transition. I know that he has always been going through a transition. When we were together for a period of time, but during that period of time, neither of us knew what was happening, and we separated. He broke up with me, and during the breakup, I was just like devastated. After the breakup, I was devastated, and I was depressed for years. And during that depression, I turned to spirituality to try to figure out what was happening with me. And it was about 7 years that I had been, really trying to figure out what was going on, why I still love this individual, why he was always on my mind, why I never I can never meet anybody who would make me feel the way that I felt when he and I were together. And, at that point, I was just like, I'm just going to focus on me. And then, lo and behold, he popped up again. And when he popped up again, that's when I found out that we were twin flames. And at the point that he popped up at, in my life again, which was last April, that's when he started experiencing a lot of spiritual phenomenons. So now a year has gone by, and today he reached out to me. He sent me a text message asking me if we could talk, and I called him, and he told me this story about how he went to see this lady, and the lady said that, check this out, same thing that I experienced, right? The lady said that he needed this blessing, so he needed to pay her $300. Sounds familiar, right? And so he paid her the $300. He got the blessing and everything, but then there was this demon. She did this ritual with this crystal that she gave him, and encased the demon in the wax in the crystal. And that the same day that he had this ritual done was Thursday, which was the day that I went to the hospital. So I'm listening to all of this, and then he saw this other lady, because that same lady that did this ritual for him on Thursday when I went to the hospital. Yeah, my face is like that because there is a connection. The same lady was like, "Oh yeah, there's something still there. You have to pay $2,500." And he was like, "Oh, I think I don't feel too good about this." So he reached out to his cousin, who reached out to somebody that he knew was reputable, and this lady, like read him and was like, "There's these two women, and you need to take part of your soul back from one of the women." And Beloved said to me, Elle, I love you, and it's something that I don't say to you, and this and that. And I had told him about what I had experienced with the tension in my heart and going to the hospital and everything. And at that point, like when he was telling me about the first woman with the ritual and everything, like I was shaking. I was like shaking, like vibrating, like when I'm around him. And the only thing I was thinking was protect my beloved, like protect him. Like this lady was shysting him, like those people were trying to shyst me. And, I was definitely feeling the effect because we're connected. So he went on to tell me that this other lady told him that, like, he needed to take back the part of his soul so that he could heal. And I was at that point, I was like, he told me that he loved me and he doesn't tell me a lot. And regardless of what happens, there's a connection that we have. And I know that he's being honest. And he was like, I'm always battling because my soul is yearning for you, but I know that there's things that I need to do. So that made me know that he is aware that there is a connection. He might not know what it is, but he he was telling me basically that his soul is yearning to be with me. His soul yearns, that's what his soul is doing all of the time. It's like no matter what he does, that's what his soul is yearning to be with me. But he knows that he needs to do other things. He needs to heal. And I know that we are in that energy. And I have been thinking also, like, I want to, I'm not sure if I expressed this to you, but I want to be with him, but more than anything, I want him to be happy. And I know that him being happy is me being happy. I know that me being happy is him being happy. I know I've expressed to you all before that in this twin flame journey and connection, we're connected. Like, if I feel pain, he feels the pain. If he's happy, I feel the happiness. When he grows, I grow. If I'm sad, or if I feel like I'm losing him, then I've lost my mission. My mission is, I'm done. And I've gotten to the point where I understand that although he feels like he needs to grow, and I said to him, so whatever it, and I allowed him to speak. I allowed him to tell me that, and I said to him, I know regardless of what happens on 3D plane, I know that we're connected. So if you're telling me that you need to, we can't communicate anymore, I'm okay with that. Like, I know that our love withstands that. I understand that this is a growth period. I understand that you need to grow, and you growing is me growing also. So why would I at this stage in the game. In the past, and I said to him, in the past, yeah, I didn't understand what was happening. So in the past, if this would have happened, I would be like, oh my God, oh my God. But now I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah, because I wasn't I the one that was always telling you I'm ready to do this. Like I got work to do. Well, guess what? This is his work. Like, why would I not be like? And I said to him, tell me what it is you need for me to do. And that's where the problem lied for me. What the problem was for me was that he told me that the second woman that he saw made him, the second woman gave him a chant to say, and he said it, and that was where he took back the part of his soul that he gave to me. And when he said he needed to take back the part of his soul that he gave to me, I'm thinking, and I said this to him too. I was like, fam, I said to him, when wait a minute, of my understanding of our connection, when you need to take back the part of your soul that you gave to me, you need to, that's my life. Like, that's why I'm feeling like this. That's why I felt like this last night. Like, are you serious? Like, you're trying to take my life? Like, and he was like, no, that's not what I understood of it. And then he went on to explain to me, because like, I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? Like, you really don't understand our connection, beloved. Like, what is going on? Like, don't you know that your words become things? Like, oh, you're saying a spell out loud against yourself. Like, I am your soul. Like, so I tried to calm down. I was like, okay, let me hear what you have to say. He was like, no, what it really means is the part of myself that I have given to you that is not allowing me to grow. The part of myself that I have given to you that is not allowing me to not think of you, to not always yearn for you, or for you not to be my kryptonite, you know? And it's not, and he explained to me, it's not that, you know, I think of you like, oh my gosh, she's like this beautiful, sexy, oh God, oh, you know. He said it's not like that. It's just that he knows that there's a connection, and it's a soul felt connection, but he just doesn't understand what it is, and it's such a strong connection. It doesn't allow him to heal and do the other things that he needs to do spiritually at this point, because it is so strong. And I understand why it's strong. And in one of my readings, a few of my readings have told me, not one of them, a few of them have said to me, there's going to be a period of time whereby I need to step back and allow him to do the things that he needs to do, but also let him know that I'm there for him whenever he needs me, and the connection is always there. And I explained that to him too. I told him that, you know, I I don't feel, and I really don't feel like I'm losing anything. So and I said that to him. I don't feel like I'm losing part of it. I feel like I'm growing more because you realize this. Your growth is also my growth. And then I also went into, and you also do need to understand that the things that you do and say do affect me spiritually immensely, even if you may not understand the intensity or the type of connection we have. You do understand that we are connected. So the things that you say do, you know, affect me. And I have been working hardcore on this feeling that I've been having. Like, I have been at it with the protection mantras and the healing mantras and the removal mantras and prayers and mudras. It's out of control the way that I have been feeling spiritually lately. Like, I have been on attack. And now that he's telling me this, it's like maybe that has something to do with it, possibly. But now that he is of a, now that, you know, we have spoken and he sees how it could possibly affect me, he did, you know, he did apologize. He doesn't know, but, you know, I joked with him and I said, you know, don't feel bad, because this shows you just how powerful you are. And he was like, yeah. So, you know, it's all about growth and love. It's about healing and growing, like I said. So I wanted to share that with you because that just happened. It just happened. So basically we're at the another separation stage. So the agreement basically is that I will, and I said to him, I said, so the last lady said, you need to sever all ties with me. And he was like, no, she didn't say that exactly. And, we spoke about honesty. He was like, I'm so happy that we're able to be honest with each other, because that takes a lot of the burden of expectation out of what we are experiencing. And we don't, I don't expect anything from him. I really don't. I love him unconditionally, and I told him that. I said, I will do anything for you. I don't care what's happening to you. I know you love me. I know you don't understand, and I don't care. I love you no matter what. If you do not want to speak to me, if you do not want me to reach out to you, text you, anything, tell me that's what you need from me, and that's what I will do, because I know that that's what I need to do for me to grow also. And he didn't really want to admit that that's what he needed. So I said to him, okay, how about we do this? How about I will not text you until and or unless you text me. And he was like, okay, I agree. So, I wanted it to be such that he felt comfortable with it also, and he knew that I'm not taking this personal. Like, this is about our journey. Like, let's do this. Isn't that what I've been saying all of this time? Yo, let's do this. This means that we are over one stage and at the beginning of another. That means that the end of this stage and the beginning of the next is so much more closer. Like, are you like, come bring it? Like, oh my God, this is so freaking terrific. I'm so happy that I was able to share this with you. I'm gonna calm down because this is so exciting. I'm so happy I was able to share this with you, fam. I am going to go journal right now. Thank you so much for being patient with me. And I'm telling you, I'm going to stay connected with you. And I know that he and I are connected. And this is just, okay, let me calm down. Okay. So I love y'all. I'll check y'all really soon.